I am the Diva 101, the blueprint, the lesson, and the moment.
I'm the socialite who outshines everybody in the room. All the time, every time.
This rap artist got his roots in Mississippi, but his hustle, that's straight out of the A.
I don't walk into rooms. I take up space. My height and my fashion speaks before I do.
I know they say I am the bachelor, but my heart is ready for love.
Now this is a story how it all went down. I wasn't always out here balling on the ground. Used to get up in the AM and work real hard. I knew there was a better way and that's on God. Stocking shelves, that's when I seen him. Fine as hell, pretty brown skin, 6'1", muscle built. Something about that nigga said I show don't tell. Yeah, I had to give him change, he had big bills. He started small talk, what you doing for the night? I said, I don't know, I'll probably catch a fight. Have a little sip, roll one up, then get ready for the AM, try to make my bucks. He said, hold on.
So, apparently, Jamarco is like some workout fitness type of person. So he wants to get us all together and work out, and we're gonna see how that goes, cause I know I needed it and some other people needed it too, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
We all was there because he plays tennis, I think. And he was like, this is his warm-up routine. Because we had all said that we want to start working out and, you know, some more than others. And we want to work on our bodies and tone this up. And he said, well, I got a trainer and I play tennis and I know some routines, you know, some quick routines that we could learn. So we all got together and did it was fun.
All right, so let me start. So we have I think we have a good even number. So let's do three at a time.
So today I'm actually showing a part of my tennis side in one way, which is working out. Especially being a tennis player, we have to work out. So what I'm trying to do is get everybody active. You know, especially the summertime is coming, so we want to look fine for ATL. We want to have hot bodies like how Megan said. So we're gonna go to the park. We're gonna show them just a little basic workouts, nothing too crazy. Hopefully some can handle it, some can't. We're gonna know the ones that are smokers and ones that are not smokers, you know, because those are gonna fall out. I think it'll be a fun time. It's gonna be a really fun time. Again, I'm excited to see everybody else. I know most likely J-Dot will be around, which is okay. I'm coming into my inner peace, okay? That he's not gonna mess up my inner peace in one way. But again, he may open his mouth and that's gonna be another thing.
J-Dot, come on. Because you got to email you, come on so you can make it even. Come on. Class anticipation.
Get up and work out. You here to work out, so you finna get up and work out.
Wait my week.
No, okay. So stop there, okay? So you want to make sure you always, depending on your trainer, your first amount is 10, okay? And then when you progress, you always do like 5 more, then another 5, then another 5.
So I was thinking Jamarco was like an office worker, you know, he was somebody maybe like an advocate for health and stuff like that. I thought that was more so like his avenue. I never thought like, you know, fitness would be something like he would want to like take up or like bring to the group, like, hey y'all, this is what I do, like, and we like, mind you, I didn't mind supporting it, you know what I'm saying, like I would go to the gym every other blue moon, you know, but like I just felt like he wanted everybody to be involved, and I thought it was a good way to like let off some steam and rekindle and kind of like, you know, see if we can kind of like bounce back from all this drum and shit that's been going on.
Okay, we're slapping each other. So you see where you mess up at. So your second round. Now your second round should be where you need to be at. Okay. So we're gonna do 10 again. Ready? I'm gonna count it out. 10. Wait. You get 10. You're thinking about it. Okay. All right. Ready? Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Rest. Rest.
So what I did was just show them basic stretches. So I would say warm up moves in one way. We did jumping jacks to get their heart flowing, legs moving, arms moving. Then we did a couple of stretches. We actually did some lunges with the legs. Now some of it was a little wobbly. Some couldn't make it, but majority of the crew did really good. So we have some healthy people in the ATL. We ain't always at a hookah bar smoking, eating wings, okay, lemon pepper wings. We actually have some bodies in there.
Like it's right there. Yep. There you go.
I can't.
Okay. Perfect. I got straight your legs. Okay. So what you're gonna do? Okay. So stop there. Okay. Okay, hot booty. Okay. Remember,
Hey, you got a lot
Okay, remember we're working from the top from the bottom. So what we're doing is we already did our arms, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to try to get push up. I want you not push up. I want you to try to get to your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1. Yep. There you go. Okay. Stop. Okay. Everybody got the motion, right?
I can do it.
Everybody got the motion, right?
I can do it.
Okay. So we're gonna make it easy. So it's gonna be 5. Okay. So 5 on each leg. Okay. Remember, we already did our arms. Now we're working our core. Okay. Ready? Okay. So do it again. 5 on each leg. Okay. So I'm gonna count out. Ready? Here we go. Put your feet down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Some of them, I thought it was gonna throw up. I think Taiwan was gonna throw up most likely, since he always say he got body yada yada. So I think he was gonna throw up. But overall, I really did have a really good time until we got to the picnic table.
All right.
What? I thought that was it.
No, we're at 7. Come on.
I had 20.
This is how many baby. Come on. 2 more.
I want it. Give it to me. What it is? Give it to me.
And 10 on the dick.
This was fine. Is it over now?
Right, till next time.
I haven't done it since.
Oh, you ever done this? Was it too active for you?
I'm athletic build, always have been, so I don't have to work at, my abs or my toned arms, or I don't have to work at that. It's natural.
I feel like the workout was fun. I had fun. Like, it was genuinely like fun, laughter, in my opinion. Like, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
I had a conversation with one of our castmates.
You know what I'm saying? I apologize. I was wrong. I should not have come at you that way. You know what I'm saying? Even if I came at you too tough, I should have just probably waited. You know what I'm saying? I should have had digested.
No, you shouldn't have did it at all. What you gonna
if I
wait
came
for?
later, I would have came at you with a more reasonable head after playing everything out. I wouldn't have came at you emotionally by being caught up in the moment, because that was wrong. Because I wanted you to know from a friend to friend, I didn't like how you came at me, friend, with that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know throughout the whole thing, I couldn't look at it all as if you were just trying to be on my side, because everybody was just coming at me. So only thing I seen was everybody was out to get me, and then Misha was out to get me, and I don't even know why, because I asked her the most. So it was like, I just didn't get it.
Okay, which one?
I was gonna say, which one?
Okay, I'm gonna point that out. And it was, after the incident, I had my own version of it, which was true. But I had to look at it from his point of view as well.
It was, oh my God, let me hear that, like, what he said to her, also, I'm sorry, okay, perfect, okay. I just knew for a fact it was just for him to get into her good graces. And then we get in her graces, he's gonna grab her and then stab her with the heart. I'm joking. No, I just know for a fact it was fake. I knew it was fake. And I know why Misha being a social butterfly, and honestly, trying to give him the benefit that I see why she did it, but I just want her to know, girl, don't trust him.
I could tell Jamarco had the little red devils steaming behind him. Like, he was so red on the inside that you wouldn't even be able to see his blood flowing through his body. That's how red he was on the inside. Jamarco was livid. He was livid. He probably didn't mention it. I don't know. You know, I think Jamarco had that mindset, like, if you my friend and I'm beefing with this person, like that, like you can't be friends with them, especially if this person doing the same thing to you, and now y'all want to make up. Like, it don't roll like that.
And I know, he got feelings too. Just like I got feelings, you got feelings. So I felt where he was coming from, but I felt like I didn't deserve what he gave me. But
So she came to me.
yeah, got you good. He should have crunched and lunged it. He should have got you, bitch.
I kind of feel like it was probably just a lot.
Misguided anger and all that.
When it came out, you was the only person that
Oh,
was there.
didn't he get me? Oh, friend, I was walking fine when I got it, and I was holding on to him. I was like, oh, this in the knee. That bitch clothesline me. But I do feel like y'all need to have a conversation, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Because it's like I'm still on. I hate you. I'm getting come sit with, and I'm like, ooh.
And I still feel the same way.
Oh!
It's not gonna change at all. Like I've seen the playbook. I've read it before. It's the same old. Like I told you what's gonna happen before. You're gonna say one thing, he's gonna pop off and go and call you every now.
Now you ain't lied about that.
So I mean,
but I still think y'all need to have a conversation.
I mean, we can have a conversation. We can definitely have a conversation. But I'm still going to. I'm not gonna retreat and say, kumbaya. There's no kumbaya. Just like, I respect your space, you respect my space, and that's it.
Yeah, but I've never had an issue with you.
I got
your issue is so wherever it just came out of the cloud of your air, because right before this we just kicked it with each other at the last event. So then the only thing we had in between that was the internet, and then I've already done sent him all of the comments, and nobody called each other stupid. We didn't even use those words. So it didn't even go there. So that wasn't it either.
And then
so
like my thing is, see, like, but you're going back to that same playbook. You get so.
But it didn't happen with me.
There you go.
So it don't matter if it happened with somebody else.
So that's why I'm not going to change what I said.
Oh, because you just made up what you wanted to say.
The only thing I really understood was they had a social media beef, and it was something about somebody said something about the support. It was something dealing with politics and stuff, and people, nationality and stuff like that. And I only thing I really understood, Jamarco was like, oh, I don't like the fact that you talk about certain things, or you talk about certain people in nationality and things like that. And, he felt very offended by the comment that J-Dot posted on Instagram, because he felt like that was not just like disrespectful to him, but disrespectful to his background as well. So
it's going to come to a head. It did come to a head, and I don't like him, and I don't want to be around him, point blank. It's not gonna change it. It's no conversation. Be like, oh, you know what? Let me hug you. I forgive you. Yeah, woo, woo, woo.
So you just made up something out of your head? It's like,
no, I didn't. Because I told you even on that. I said, leave me alone.
No, well, you can't tell somebody to leave you alone as if you're gonna expose them.
Okay, there you go.
And then you think that
I didn't.
Because the person can never expose me about anything.
I said leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said leave me alone because I got something on you. That's what it was. So and it was like,
leave me alone.
But I would have cut up through all of it, so I just went ahead and just put it out there.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't let people do that. I don't let people have something on them.
Perfect. Yeah.
It's a crisp winter night,
There's no tabling. But my thing is, like, I get what Misha, and I respect that.
I think J-Dot, I asked J-Dot that, and J-Dot told me he admired Jamarco. He didn't want to put him on blast. He didn't want to make it seem like he was outing him in front of the rest of the group. And he also wanted to still mess around with Jamarco.
Well, what would you have done if somebody that been trying to... Would you just let them keep dogging you out?
These lace fronts are not glued down.
I'm gonna digress. I said what I said, and I feel like I said, I told you to leave me alone, and you want to keep on going. So that was the breaking point. And like I said before, what you're gonna do is something you don't like. What's gonna happen is that you're going to say, one person's gonna say one thing and you're gonna attack them. I'm not gonna be a part of that storyline. You don't really have a storyline besides making cakes that you get from Publix. So that's all it's gonna be. So I'm not gonna be a part of that.
Oh my God!
Yes, we had dealings 10 years ago when you did not like Flavor Flav. When you had a nice sweater on, tapered jeans, and a fade on with no clock on your head. Yes, we did. Okay, it happened. Woo woo woo. That was 10 years ago. But I'm not really part of the storyline at all.
So is that a part of it?
I'm so lost.
I think he wants to have a storyline, literally.
I don't have to, baby. I'm who I am. That is the storyline.
You're right.
So
like
I actually have something going. I'm not just tennising around. Like I actually have a brand.
Got
it's
you.
Actually certified. I actually have records. I actually have cakes.
Where you
I actually have my
cooking
own
the cake
name.
at?
So it doesn't matter where
Where
it's
you
cooked
cooking the cake
at.
at?
What do you have?
Where you cooking the
I'm
cake
so sorry
at?
I
My
brought this
storyline
up.
is
Where you cooking the
who I
cake at?
am.
Where you cooking the cake at?
My storyline is who I am.
Where you cooking the cake at?
I kind of understood where J-Dot was coming from, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like Jamarco just put his own foot in his mouth when he put that information out there. So like, you created a beef that was never there.
Because J-Dot, I don't feel we're gonna ever tell it.
I don't care what nobody said. I don't think J-Dot, because I want to say, I don't know, you can't quote me on this, but I think somebody said that J-Dot said that he still kind of like wanted to deal with Jamarco in that capacity. He liked Jamarco as a person, so he wasn't expecting that. So yeah, that's kind of sticky.
I can never say, oh, I watched TV and I had seen this person snapping off on everybody, so I don't want to be a part of that person because that person snaps off on everybody.
But in saying that, you can't get upset if they don't. If they don't. So yeah, just gotta let it go. Yeah, just let it go.
But again, when I told you before what was gonna happen,
so that means
that's what happened.
Be a group situation.
It happened.
There's not no group situation where I'll sit down and comfortability of that.
BJ, if you're my friend, okay, and I know you're taking up for me, okay, and just because you say one thing about me that I don't like, I ain't gonna call you a sis. I can't stand your punk ass. You suck. You're not my friend. If I'm gonna do that, you're not my friend.
Gotcha.
And my thing is, and that's what tears me up with him is that what he does is he'll throw the rock and he'll hide his hand.
I get you now. I get you.
It's already out there.
Even that is that I told him to leave it alone. Leave me alone.
You came under my nose talking to me and then asked to be left alone. You can't do that. If you come under me and then start talking to me, then I got the right to keep it going on, and I am going to keep it going.
Like I said, I said leave me alone. I said
so
leave
it's
me alone.
always
I said exactly.
Do not invite us in a group setting ever again. That is that goes for everybody. Don't invite us in no group setting. If there's a group setting, then you have to make a decision. And I'll just say, no, it won't be.
Y'all can't sit.
It won't be. It won't.
I can.
My teams will be up in Savannah, Georgia, and it will not be with nobody. It would just be with me and what I do.
I knew the fakeness of the apology in one way. You know, the things that he said to her, and again, I wish I was there to fight for her, were just so disrespectful, especially for some person that was actually on your side. I don't know how a friend could talk so nasty about a person when that person was actually giving you the benefit of the doubt. And I get it. Maybe he really was sorry, but I knew for a fact that was a story. He just needed a friend at that time, and at that time he didn't have friends. Now I ain't saying it was right or wrong for him not to have friends in there, but you have to understand who we're talking about. He's the reason why he has no friends. We're not the reason why he don't have no friends. I get it. Yes, me and J.Dot should have a conversation. Maybe that will open up a door one way, so we can understand each other in one way. It's just that I respect my friends a different way than maybe he does.
So that's the next one.
Yeah, but I think before that, I think Country Boy is going to do something too. So I know we need to make sure we show our support. We show Misha, so definitely for sure.
Don't compare him to me. Y'all better
But I had a conversation with Country Boy. I told him I went.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Saturday, I won't be on the show.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm get off
We'll FaceTime you so you can answer a question. Is that okay?
Yeah, y'all can FaceTime.
Okay.
I'll be on my lunch break.
Okay, cool.
You stay around 6?
Yeah. So I'll make sure I'll text you out. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So it's gonna be something like that.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Yeah. Love, peace, and hair grease. To the next event.
To the next event.
What makes my life real?
What makes my life real?
What make my life real?
What makes me a regular person
is the fact that I'm ubiquitous in this grind, so you cannot miss me.
I want to live, love, laugh, and learn just like the next person.
When you cut me, I bleed.
Making boss move.
I have feelings and emotions just like any other human being.
And that I work hard.
Being independent.
I've been through some things.
I've done the work that it takes to get where I am today.
I love a good look. I love a good outfit.
Living in my truth 24/7.
And I only speak reality, and I only speak truth.
And at the end of the day, I really just want to put people on.
We live just like anybody else.
That's what made my life real. What makes my life relentless?
What makes my life relentless?
What makes my story relentless?
What makes my life story relentless?
What makes my life story relentless? Because no matter what chapter in my life,
I stand for good. I stand for people that are standing in the dark.
My drive to actually be the change in the world that I want to see.
I take punch after punch.
To have a voice, to be heard, to be seen.
No matter how many rounds I go through in life, I have remained undefeated and self-made.
I create spaces by cultivating, motivating, and inspiring those around me.
And I still come out on top.
I'm still the champion.
Running through these niggas, running through. Running through these niggas, running through. I'm outside and I'm calling all the big shots. You niggas lame, only lit when you on TikTok. A rich bitch, I know you see this wristwatch. He a freak, so I let his fucking bitch watch. The rich antique, go pull me up some Hennessy. I come with, I carry on. That mean I got a bag and good dough. And I'm nasty like a foxy flow. I ride dick, no feelings, I'm a toxic hoe. Niggas mad cause I ain't called back. I'm out here getting money, nigga, where your stacks? I make niggas come out. I make niggas come out. I make niggas.
So I am meeting up with my manager, Brittany, BB the Gemini, and it was I known Brittany, I think like 6 months of being here now and stuff like that. Like she wasn't my manager at the time, but like she was still helping me out with my music just when I first started doing music, you know, booking me shows and telling me about showcases and stuff to do and stuff like that. So we kind of like stopped talking for like a little minute, stuff like that. But like now that I'm back and want to do my music and you know I'm back in a good space, and I need a manager. That's all I was thinking, and the only person came in my head was Brittany.
What's up, Brittany? What's up? What's happening?
I'm so glad that you was able to meet with me for a drink because I really wanted to catch up with you. You know, me starting my music thing, you know, you were the person that really did it for me. You know, when I met you like that was a good time for God because like I was in my music and stuff like that. Like before you, like I wasn't able to go to a studio and stuff like that and do shows stuff like that. But when I met you and then you know I didn't have nowhere to go, you opened your home to me. And you got me involved and got me like doing showcases and stuff like that. Hooked me up to your cousins, you know, for the studio and stuff like that. You know, even if you gave me an opportunity, even like your friend in Houston, a showcase down there.
Yeah.
Like I was so excited to go down there. Like that was something big for me.
Yeah.
You know. And I haven't been in a space to do my music, but now, you know, I'm in a space to do my music, and I really wanted to reconnect with you about my music, stuff like that. I want to text you and call you like how we used to and stuff like that. I miss you, basically.
You can. I miss you a little bit too, I ain't gonna lie. Every now and then you'll pop up in a conversation, but
When I first got here, like I said, when I was doing my music and stuff like that, like she was the only person to me that's in my eyes that she was helping with my music. She was helping me like do shows, try to get on podcasts. She was doing a lot, and like in my eyes, like there was a role of like a manager, you know. Even though we had like a friendship and stuff like that, I mean it was both, you know. And I felt like Brittany, she the person to do it. I miss you, Brittany. I really do. Like I ain't gonna lie, I think about you all the time and stuff like that. Like, you took me in where I had nowhere to go. You know, you did a lot for me. I can never say, Brittany didn't do this for me, she didn't do no, you did a lot for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I had stress and sensitive, but I want to thank you. I really actually want to thank you, and I appreciate being in Atlanta, it's been hard. It's been hard.
Yeah.
But when it was my time to go from the Nets and stuff like that, you know, I made up, got on my feet, and did what I had to do, work, had some downfalls, got back up, and now look at me like I'm good. I'm in a space that I want to be to do my music. And like I said, I want you to be on that journey with me. I want to finish where we started.
I'm down, you know, I'm gonna be there no matter what. Even if it's just to be a person in the crowd for you, you know, I'm there no matter what.
And you always was supportive. You always a supportive person. That's always was.
Support free, so you know I can do that. That's nothing.
Yeah, Brittany, she on board with it, you know, and I knew she was gonna say yeah to us like that. I mean, what we had going on, that was petty. That wasn't, you know, so she wasn't studying it and I wasn't studying either, so we moved past that. So it was easy. It was nothing big. I feel like I went through the down part, but now it's time for Country for Kiki to go with.
Go up. Yeah. All right.
And I'm going down.
Be your challenge, though, right?
Oh, and I'm ready for it.
Give it to me. So in the next 2 weeks. You say you've been writing songs. I know you got some hot out there that you already been sitting on, thinking that that's gonna be your I'm coming out single. Go ahead and drop some sneakers to it. It's alright to freestyle a little bit. They don't gotta hear no beat or drop the beat.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it.
Little 30 seconds. Give them a little sneak peek. Let them know what they finna get.
Okay.
Challenge 2 weeks.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I got you. I see.
Alright, we gonna see.
Stay in contact with me. Stay in contact with me.
Alright.
I'll stay in contact with you.
Alright. I got you.
No more writing on social media. Oh, text. We got each other number.
Alright, yeah.
That's what we're gonna do for real.
You right.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
They say at night when the freaks come out, freaks come out. But it's the day and I wanna party now. I wanna party now. Need a bad one, don't gotta sneak around. Don't gotta sneak around. Cause if it's good anytime I want it now. I want it now. So how I want it and I get it, cause it's laws of attraction. Even if I turn you out, it's what you wanted to happen. Everybody talking savage, but my free game can't be captioned. I'm submissive and aggressive, always ready for some action. What's nasty when I just want to explore every thought? I'm a thought, so you don't gotta be shy on who hit the bus. Suck it off, I just got some sloppy topic this morning, ain't got time to.
Tonight I'm meeting up with Jada and Taiwan, you know, so I can catch up and see what's been going on. You know, I don't think I was there at the last little group meeting, you know, so they can catch me up. And let's see what's been going on in this crazy group.
You missed the workout the other day. I'm still sore.
Oh, you said workout?
Yeah.
Yes. What y'all do?
You know, we got a tennis player. So, you know, he was trying to, you know, work out muscles and stuff like that. I'm still sore. For real, like, I really need to work out. So.
Did y'all enjoy it?
I mean,
No, honestly, it was. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I actually went there to not talk to the person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he was sitting down until we made him get up.
You know, they asked me to engage. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to be an asshole, and and then I started engaging, and then I actually had enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh shit, I'm working out. I talk a bunch of trash. I'm saying I'm not gonna ever fuck with a person, but I'm not a person that hold grudges. So to me, the shit was already over with. Once I had said that shit was over with from the first day, it was over with. But then, after saying that I would not talk to the person, I actually engaged in conversation because I'm really past it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to understand what's going on so that I know how to move. And then the person was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? He was like very lame to sit there and say that he don't have a real reason. He didn't come up with a real reason. You know what I'm saying? He just came up with more lies. And then after him saying he didn't want to ever reconcile, then at the end of the whole conversation, then he was like, he got an event going on Saturday, and maybe we could hold another conversation there. It was like,
what is Russ we talking about?
The piece of shit. What other piece of shit that we talking
that's
about?
Not nice.
That is nice. The person is a piece of shit.
I don't know.
First off, I don't think so though.
What you talking about?
I think it's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Marco.
Okay.
Dirt car.
No, we're not.
He's a piece of shit.
No, let's not do that.
Now, Country Boy is not friends with J-Dog. Jamarco is not friends with J-Dog. So now Jamarco see that Country is not friends with J-Dog. So to get everybody on this campaign, he's gonna befriend Country just to see what type of tea he can get on J-Dog.
I don't know what the hell is going on with DeMarco. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, DeMarco. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be whatever.
I mean, I feel like y'all just like ever since he topped you, it just haven't been like.
Ever since what?
They had Dylan, like.
Ever since we had Dylan.
I feel like y'all have to like.
No, that boy got something going on inside his head. And I ain't gonna lie, that was a date. The other night was a night where I had let my guard down enough, you know what I'm saying, to open up, you know what I'm saying. After saying just a few hours before talking to Misha that I went on ahead and just went through because we did the little workout. He kept calling my goddamn name, you know what I'm saying. J-Dog goes like this. So it was like, okay, well, you know what? Let me just try to create a conversation. Don't be an asshole. You know, and then I tried, and then he just sat there and said he didn't want to talk, only for him to say in the end that he got an event coming up Saturday, and maybe we could hold another conversation. And it was like, about.
I mean,
so,
maybe he didn't want to talk at the time. Maybe you know.
No.
Are you essentially saying that Jamarco and Country Boy friendship probably not rooted in a real friendship?
I don't think it was no real friendship. I think it was a gag or a ploy to get some information.
Brought up the fact that you told him that allegedly, I don't know if you knew or heard about it or seen it, or you supposedly pinned drugs in somebody else's drinks and all that good stuff.
Drugs in the
That was that was just a rumor that I heard. Like I said, like the other rumors that I heard about the drugs and stuff like that. That was just one of the rumors that I heard.
Okay. So I don't know.
I never came to you and I asked you about it, but that was just one of the rumors that, like, to me, like some of the rumors that I heard has become true. So I'm just thinking, oh well, is this true?
So you went to Marco about it though?
I mean, yeah, because I mean,
so you're gonna go to a person that's messy that is
well, no, because Jamarco
to
at the
sell
time,
a lie.
Wait a minute,
This shit is news to me.
Jamarco at the time was somebody that I could vent to and stuff like that. So I was telling him something.
So versus now a moment where you should have called Gerard and held a conversation with Gerard. You actually went to Jamarco.
But why would I call you though?
You just got finished being mad that I ain't called you.
Right, you ain't called me. You did this first.
So then where does the leader come into play of being a friend? You know what I'm saying? Where does you know what? I'm gonna still be a friend and show him I'm a friend even though he hasn't been a friend.
No, it kind of ended after you ain't been telling me, you ain't been coming to talk to me.
Now that he got the tea on J-Dog, he don't even give Country the opportunity to say this said information. He willingly provided this information and then said that Country said it. And it's like, well, Country, like, even if we fall out, and I know some information about you, especially some damaging information like that, I'm not finna take that information and go and run with it to be on top of this campaign of, like, people not liking you. Because I feel like, in my opinion, that shows your character. Because you can not like somebody but not talk stuff about them at the same time.
So talk about finding that out. Are you surprised that, first did you say that and did you tell Jamarco that?
So we was having a little sit down, we was talking or whatever, and then it just came out of the blue that I think Jada told me that, like, Jamarco said that you said that my friend don't fuck with you no more because you tried to make his friends drink. And I wasn't surprised, and I didn't deny it either. Yes, I did say it. I said that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's something I heard. That's just something I heard. I mean, I don't know if it's true. Did you?
No. First off, no.
I mean, you saying
secondly,
no,
I mean, like, because it's honestly, I heard a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That one right there, was just that right there just jumped out the window, just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what would be the reason, and I don't even know what type of. That's just somebody just made up something. So in my brain, I'm like, all right, did you make that up?
No, I have heard a lot of other crazy stories.
Okay, I mean you can hear whatever it is that
right,
you
and
want
that's
to
just
hear.
one thing. That's one thing crazy I had heard though.
So to be clear,
You know?
you told him that in confident, or you told him that to bring up in the group?
I mean, no, I didn't tell him that.
Or you did that to be messy, like because
I mean, no, I'm not a messy person.
that was messy.
I never have been a messy person.
That is messy.
How that's messy? That's something I heard, and then I mean, I can't.
And you just mentioned it to somebody else versus going to the person that you're supposed to be talking to.
You damn right, I mentioned somebody else, somebody
What
I
was
was
the
to,
purpose?
somebody I can speak to, something like
What
that.
was the purpose?
To be clear, you told Jamarco that. Did you tell him that on camera, or was this like outside
No,
the show?
I had a private conversation with Jamarco, and I like told him that like I didn't, and I just out the rip just told him like when it came at the dinner when people was talking about that he was doing like that, and then after he sat there and admitted to me that he did, so I'm thinking, I mean I heard he doing drugs, and he admitted to it. Well, my friend did tell me that he's not no more because he tried to mix his friend drink.
You're talking down about a person. If you're my friend, I ain't gonna talk down about you.
Am I your friend? Was I your friend at that time?
Just because I didn't tell you about.
I don't feel like we was friends. No. I don't feel like we was friends.
No.
But it wasn't talking behind your back, though.
That is talking behind.
That's not because
that is talking behind your back.
First of all, I'm not a mess person.
That's not behind your back.
Can't nobody.
You have to own up to the thing.
And can't no.
You gotta own up to that country. You gotta own up to that country.
I own up. Yeah, I said, but it's not messy though. Because I'm not a messy person.
Talking behind a person back is messy.
And now I was not expecting Jamarco to go back and repeat what I said because there was a private conversation between me and him. So when they was trying to confront me about it, I wasn't mad he told it because it's the truth. I said it. Now I would have been upset and mad if he would have been messy and said something that I didn't say. Then I would have been like, nah, I didn't say it. But I really feel like J-Dot was expecting me to say, I didn't say that, I didn't say that. No, I did say it. I think he was expecting me to lie, but I'm not lying. Too real for that.
But no, like just how it's being played out now, it's kind of giving like, oh, you're being messy for going to him and talking about whatever situation you heard about whatever may or may not be true. At the end of the day, I feel like if you wouldn't have just said anything, or you would have came to him directly and asked him like, hey, like this is what I heard, instead of putting a middleman in it.
I feel like Country Boy is a real nice and sweet person. But what kind of like made me have like the side eye was like, it's just like, who said that? You said that type of situation? And it's like,
I was venting to Jamarco. He was my friend at the time that I could talk to. Just like you could have been to me about your drugs, but you didn't do that, did it? So
You're talking about something about me, and you ain't even saying to me.
So it doesn't matter that I talk to Jamarco about it. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It doesn't. No.
It does.
No, sir. It doesn't. No.
Yeah, it actually does.
Well, in your eyes it might do, but it doesn't to me.
That's the truth of the matter because you're not actually owning up to it like I owned up to it.
I own up to it. I said it, but I wasn't being messy to it. You can see it as messy, but I really don't give a damn because I know it. It wasn't
You should
messy.
give a damn.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, then you're actually just going back. You're going back on everything it is you just got finished saying about being a friend. Because here it is. I'm still standing in. I'm still standing in everything that you had expressed and taking back everything and saying, okay, I should have done. And you're sitting here and you're going back and saying, well, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And how you're feeling basically doesn't matter. And it's just all a bunch of bullshit.
If you feel like it's messy, that's on you. But I'm saying, but it wasn't messy though.
I think he was not saying that he is naive, but you know how people feel like they trying to be your friend, and then you like, okay, like you really trying to be my friend type of situation. I think Country was in the mindset of, oh yeah, this is gonna be my friend. We gonna hang out and we gonna, be friends or whatever the case may be. So I don't think that Country was going in on it like, oh, why you telling me this or da da da. I think he was genuinely going in for a friendship, but Jamarco, gotta watch it.
At the time, I wasn't mad, like I said, because he didn't say nothing that I didn't say. But after a while, I thought about it, like, damn, bitch, why you being messy? Damn. That was supposed to stay between me and you. Not out the damn phone. Didn't nobody else need to know that. But hey.
It feels as if he's too excited about how he views things. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at me for not coming to you and talking to you about things, but you go and talk to other people about the person that you feel a way about them not coming and talking to you. Okay.
that's fine by me. Tell them try Jesus, don't try me. Heard them say I can't forgive. You ain't tell them what you did. You know you can't stick me ID. You just mad we are not fighting. I can't fuck with you too grimy. Please try Jesus, oh don't try me. I'm a pretty nigga, get a suck real quick. Fuck with pretty bitches. If you cute, I'ma shoot, I'ma come and get the digits. If you keep it on the low, baby, I ain't with the snitching. We go up and down like an elevator. No, I ain't a servant, try to treat me like a waiter. Thought I knew the game, but I should've learned to play it. Ran over my heart, yeah, just like a roller skater. Why all I ever do?
So now, with this information, knowing me and Misha about to ask some questions, because we trying to figure out what's going on, because you giving us all this energy and all this information, but we ain't heard nothing from this other person. So now the other person is here, so it's like, what you have to say? Because the streets are talking.
Information that you exposed to me, I exposed it to him. He said that was a lie. Y'all only remember it was once in the beginning.
That's what y'all had said, but I didn't even know that I didn't even know that's what y'all had thought. So I was only just speaking,
that's what
honesty.
Told.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I didn't even know what y'all do.
So to clarify that, how many times was it from your recollection?
I have been sleeping with the person for a very long time. Like it's been years. I've been since 2018. So I know we probably like met back up like maybe early last year, maybe around April, I think is when I saw him. But like he knew who I was immediately because it was like
this is the story that we got. I took J Dog to wherever I took him at after the last time we were together. J Dog have a totally different story than what you got. Okay.
He always have a different story.
He was saying like Can I speak? Because I don't.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the situation happened, but you and him did not have.
No.
So none of it happened.
No, and I literally, I think he didn't even talk about it because he just talked to one of my friends.
He told me. He said, I don't know if the threesome was the situation.
So did y'all have a threesome? No, not with him.
And y'all only had sex once.
Twice, because remember when he got out, he used to be in a halfway house.
You did say that.
He used to come back and forth. Yeah, he had a time limit to go home. So yeah, literally.
He said y'all had sex more than 10 times.
Well, to me it sounded like twice.
He said more than 10 times. He said, and I said, well, when was the last time? He said the last time was the beginning of this year.
I
swear to God. He said y'all had a threesome. I didn't ask him when the threesome was. He said y'all had a threesome and he called you and told you about the threesome and told you to come over and you came. You were Trey, you had a fade looking like Flavor Flav or whatever. Wasn't looking like Flavor Flav. And you had just got out of the halfway house or was in the halfway house or whatever. And y'all met somewhere and y'all only had sex once.
That was in the beginning.
Okay. Then
that
it changed from once.
Because I went back into jail. I went into the prison side. So I had disappeared for a while. Mm-hmm. So I had seen him within a few years of that moment. Because that was 2018. Then around 2021, 22, then I ended up seeing him again.
It just wasn't adding up. The math wasn't mathing, And J-Dot didn't even know that Jamarco kept pictures of him in his phone and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we were conflicted because you hate this person, but you got a photo of this person in your memory file, in your files on your phone. So you got to make it make sense to us, but he was never wanting to make it make sense. And I also think that Jamarco just wanted us to believe him, but we couldn't just believe you. We had to know the facts. I'm a journalist. I take my job seriously. First, it was being called stupid. Now you're insulting my heritage. So I'm trying to figure out, and then it was one time in 10 years. Now it's 2 times. So I'm trying to.
It's more than 2 times.
I didn't know it was a 2 time.
Yeah, it's so many. Like, what the hell? Like, first, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe something is wrong. But at the end of the day, it could only came from because based off of what he said, it could only come from watching me be on other things and like how I respond to people. I ain't respond to you like that. Maybe you watch certain things and you see how I respond, and I say I don't maybe probably like feminine people or something like that. You know, sexually. And maybe he feels as if, well, then we had sex. But I mean, yeah, we did have sex. But when I met you in the moment, it's not like you're selling me yourself. You're just selling me a sexual moment. And we had a good time.
See,
so it's like, I don't.
And we ain't even getting that from the sex story. The threesome, this is how the threesome was told to us.
I didn't even know it was a threesome.
I was shocked. I was thrown the hell off because I was like, wait a minute. I wanted to believe DeMarco because I had been around him more than J Dot. So I was at first I was like, well, that ain't, you know, I can't really take what you're saying because that is not what DeMarco said. But I had been around DeMarco more, so I kind of knew, and I felt like, damn, I don't think he would lie about it if he came out and said they had sex. But now I'm feeling like, okay, it was more than one time. It was a couple of times. And then y'all did all this other stuff. So I'm like, wait a minute now. So when all this happened, because I was under the impression this happened years ago.
Yeah,
years ago.
That was like 7, 8 years ago.
Long time ago. Yeah. And he was like, when he first got out, yeah, because he came to the halfway house and picked him up. That was the first time. And then it was a couple of times after that. They met up again another time. So they, from what J-Dot told us, they met up. He picked him up that time from the halfway house, I think. They hung out again. JaMarco him. They hung out again. They had a threesome.
Child, the timeline don't make sense to me because one person talking about one, the other one talking about two, and possibly a three with a threesome. And then, if you ask me, child, they was still messing around when we start. If you ask me, that's how I feel. I feel like it was one of those situations. They was still messing around, and boom, we started filming, and they don't want to do it no more. I feel like both of them, like, just concocted this whole big storyline. It blew up in both of their face.
How are you going to address it?
I really don't care because I've already addressed him. Because Country is a real friend of mine.
No, I'm talking about not with him. I'm talking about from the root.
Well, the root is I heard that Country gave the information. I don't know what the hell the root is with JaMarco. I told myself it's not my issue. So that's not really mine to worry about because it's in his head.
So basically you telling us don't come tell you nothing else what you said?
No, yeah, like, because I don't want to do anything with him. Like,
oh, you want to do something?
No, first of all.
No, it's been more than twice.
I don't, I mean, it gives
over
more
the
than,
year.
It gives more than twice because, I mean, you have those partners that you can link with, that you want to link with, and they're good for the moment. Yes, because he's not a cute person, you know, so he's ugly to me. But the fact is,
say
you
that.
can turn off the lights in the
But
dark.
don't say that.
He
Nobody's
is ugly to me. Oh, yeah, some people are
Not
ugly.
with a brown paper bag.
Yes.
Don't say that.
Or throw a mask on in the back.
Don't say that. Nobody's ugly.
I'm going to be real. Shit. Like, God damn, we're real about it at the end of the day.
But that was funny.
So, yeah, so it's just the truth for the matter. Yeah, and I don't like him like that, honestly, to be honest. And he knows it. Like, but his sex is good. He has a big ass dick.
Well, he said he was Jamaican.
I'm calling the cab. I didn't want to hear that. So, because you're going to make me start looking at that boy crouch. I'm getting out of this conversation. I don't think J-Dot would have ever said nothing. I don't think J-Dot would have ever said nothing.
Yeah. And it was weird to me that JaMarco would do somebody like that allegedly had just been in his guts, so he been in their guts.
Because they did say they flip-flopped for the girls in the back.
Now that we sit down with J-Dot and kind of hear his side of the story, I'm like, so it's kind of adding up that as to why JaMarco don't like you or not feeling you, because it's giving like y'all messed around. Maybe he wanted some more and you wasn't feeling it, or maybe you wanted some more and he wasn't feeling it, or he was scared he was gonna get drugged. I don't know what it was, but it's really weird and it's hard to get down to the bottom of it because you can't really tell who's telling the truth, because you got one person that'll cry at a drop of a dime and put on an Oscar-winning performance for you to feel bad about them. But then on the other hand, you got another person that'll put on an Oscar-winning performance, but at the same time, it's just like, who do you really believe?
Why you think people lie about time? Like if we go back to your point of him being ashamed that he slept with J-Dot?
Yeah, because he kept saying, I messed with him, or I talked to him when he didn't look like that. Yeah, he looked like this, and he even had a picture of his phone. And I'm like, have a picture of their phone of somebody in their phone from years ago. who the fuck? It just didn't make no sense. But in the picture, he looked the same to me. It just didn't have.
Oh, so he didn't look more attractive in the picture?
He looked the same to me. He just didn't have the dreads. Like he had like a little box cut.
He looked more healthy.
I ain't said you did.
J-Dot, I'm not mad with you. I just got to bring this up. You will call me a cum guzzler and don't know what I do, how I do it, when I do it. And you got personal experiences.
I actually love you.
I love you back.
So I don't
But
actually
let me
love
finish.
some people that you don't have to. You see where the love is. We're building something that you're going to be a part of a future. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
The journey, sometimes you do realize that maybe it came to an end, or it's on a standstill, or it's at a pause. You have to go your way, and I'm going my way. You're actually, I can see somewhere I'm going. Sometimes I understand that the car seat, the person got out the car. You can't keep standing right there.
I
at the
get
goddamn
that
stop.
analogy, I do, but
no,
you gonna think about me cussing your ass out after you get out the car.
thing is,
Hell no.
I get that, I understand that, but I feel like that's bullshit. Because I feel like at the end of the day, when we sitting on the rooftop, like whether you know it or not, like everybody was not against you. Like,
I couldn't tell them.
I understand. You couldn't tell.
No, first off, I know you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you aren't that way, and I know you.
No, but at the same time, Misha wasn't against you as well. We
I can't
was
remember
all
what the hell Misha
trying
was.
to understand what the situation was, and for me, like that's fucked up to go off on my girl, but then you ain't go off on a nigga you for years.
Exactly,
and this nigga
Because
like
first off, I
like,
left because he doesn't even have a platform.
Okay,
That's
but
no brand.
that's not the
So
point.
it's like me responding to a person in the comment box.
The point
Leave
is,
them there.
he was doing the most talking. He was doing the most
reckless.
Oh my
talking.
God! Move me out the way
I
because
hate
I'm a
this
da. But at the same time, she's over here like, okay, well, like let him talk. Let's try to understand like what he got to say. But at the end of the day, like you go off on her, but then you don't go off on him. I didn't like that.
First off, I didn't go off on her. What are you
You
trying to
just
call out?
said I called out something.
What are you
You
trying
came
to
and
call
whispered
out?
in my ear.
I came and whispered to you because you're a person I value, so I came over to you respectful.
I value.
Girl, you just showed that you're a piece of shit.
Just show that you're a piece of shit. You grind a fucking whore.
Bitch, you a whore.
You're a grinder whore.
You're a
grinder whore. Grinder whore. Grinder whore.
Get it out of your ass.
Take my account.
Girl, I want to get
Take my account.
Got your
Take my
account
account.
by such
Account.
It's not the same.
Check my account, baby.
Y'all still got feelings for each other.
No.
Y'all still each other.
No.
Like let's be honest. Like the reason why Jamarco
It's
is
gotta
going off
be.
on you is because I feel like it was a scenario where Jamarco's like, "What's up?" Like I'm at da 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 da. Like let's hit it. And then it's giving, I ain't really on that shit today. You know, I'm chilling da da da. And she got her feelings. And then after she got her feelings, that she mad. And then like the reason why you ain't go off on him is because like you really got feelings for him, so you don't want to really disrespect him because y'all fuck with each other. Like
I am a brand. Like he's not on my. What is he going to be? A music executive? Is he going to be the person that's going to be putting together a show?
I mean,
first
he right.
No, I have plenty hoes.
Oh,
the hell?
So you don't need him in your
Bitch,
area.
I am going across the world. I'm going to be plenty other fine hoes. Fine hoes. Like you're not even a fine hoe. You just a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That has the whole energy.
So you telling me he wore a mask, he wore a paper bag?
No, I didn't make him do all of that. But I mean, I do have.
It was
my
just
moments
all
where it might
dark.
be-
Oh, so you was taking?
I'm taking this thing.
Damn, that's crazy. And I thought you was trade.
I'm still
the
trade.
whole time. Like you out here bending it up.
He did say he was the bottom the one time and you was the top one time. He did
That was the
say
first
that.
time. Oh, so it's a versatile relationship.
That's where we kind of swayed J-Dot's way. Because J-Dot never stuttered, J-Dot never sweat. J-Dot, if you said, where did it happen at? Blah, 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 blah. How many times did it happen? Bow, bow, bow. When the last time? I think J-Dot even showed me text messages. I think he showed me text messages that didn't line up with what Jamarco was saying. So that's the facts made us sway J-Dot's way. The facts. And even though I don't like J-Dot as an individual, I still stand with him on that. I believe what J-Dot said. I do. I still believe what he said. I just, me and him just don't,
Right, but you can stand by.
I can stand by, yes.
I think what made me feel more like maybe J-Dot telling the truth, because J-Dot has this thing in his way of just saying everything. He ain't leaving nothing out. He just saying everything and anything. Some of it could be true, some of it could not be true, but he gonna say it all together to make it sound true, like Trump do. So it's like, whoa, now wait a minute. We got the information, but we ain't get all this tea.
Now that relationship is over, you won't have sex with nothing anymore.
Yeah, that's just stupid. Bullshit. If we go like,
and it be
no, I could call somebody else.
Jared's giving.
I'll have endless people to call, so it won't even matter. But what if he call you? They call me and shit.
See that bitch, you now know you doing like him.
No, I'm not talking about him. I thought you were talking about just people. Yeah, not him. Like, no. You don't have no reason to call. Like, because I specifically know now to not answer the phone for some people, because some people are calling and apologize and tell you that they were goddamn making the storyline, and then they'll go back and later on goddamn.
Now I would have respected that more if he would have came to everybody except him and said, "This is gonna be my storyline, y'all." Blase, whoop de whoop de whoop. We would have all been on board, and it would have been a little bit more. You know,
if that's what he got, he's done it well because y'all are seeing him talking to me and we're giving him.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm thinking that he's telling the truth. I'm really
no. That's the bad part.
No, Jamal, go answer that question for me. Why were you opening the bag of chips and not sharing it with the rest of the people? You know, you want us to eat from the bag, but you don't want us to eat from the bag. And we are of a conscious mind. We're trying to figure out. You saying you hate this person. You saying you dislike this person. This person is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and all this kind of stuff. But you in turn say we only slept together 1 or 2 times. This person is showing us facts that it wasn't 1 or 2 times. This person is showing us multiple scenes and multiple situations of what happened, and when we ask you about it, you forgot or you don't want to remember, and that's what puzzled me. You know, the part of my brain that was working, that's what was getting on my nerves, and that's why I kept on pounding it, because I wanted to know.
Ain't no games being played. We on the mission, so it's no tea, no shade. Real life. Real life. What you gotta say? Ain't no games being played. We on the mission, so it's no tea, no shade. I'm on my